Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mon Spirituality. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. Today's reading, we're going to look into what spiritual message your soul has for you. What urgent message do they want to convey to you? There are three piles over here. This is the first pile, the pink heart, the second pile, the yellow heart, and the third pile, the blue heart. So please take a moment, meditate on the cards, and use your intuition to choose the pile. You could also pause the video to meditate on them. And when you're ready, we'll begin with the first pile, the pink card. Welcome, pile one, all those who've chosen the pink card. So in today's reading, we're going to look into what spiritual message your soul has for you. What do they urgently want to convey with you? So I'm going to start in first by inviting your spirit guides and angels to please come to me. Please speak through me. Please tell me what message you have for pile one, please. Okay, thank you. Pile one, before starting, if any of you are interested in a personal reading, you can find details of my Etsy shop below. And if you'd like to learn tarot cards and learn tarot card reading, you can find my email address as well in the description below. Okay, so pile one, what message do they have for you? Whoa, okay. Strong message coming up here when it comes to discipline. Let's see, what are the message they have for you, please? What urgent message your soul has for you? Okay. So pile one, when we're talking about your soul's message for you, it also would involve your higher self and your guides here who are trying to convey a message for you. Okay, so we have your Maker Princess, Warrior 4, Fear, Discipline, Yes, Break the Chain. You can see all the cards. Let me just readjust it a little bit more. Right, I think this should be fine now. Okay, pile one, I'll just tune into the energy here first. So my focus completely, pile one, at the moment is falling on this card Discipline, and that's when this beautiful angel as well I feel was trying to convey this message for you very strongly. So Stool is trying to tell you that you need discipline in your life. It is possible that you're very spontaneous person and you're very intuitive, so you kind of take a lot of steps based on what you are currently feeling. And if you feel at that moment that you've had enough and you want to give up, you probably give up and move to the next thing. This could be here a trend that's happening in your life. But here your soul wants to tell you that you need to maintain the discipline in your life. Only then will you be able to see results. For example, Palwan, it's if you've had I'll give an example that we all probably could relate to. If you've had you started a YouTube channel and you're putting in so many videos but are not really seeing the results, right? There is a chance that if you're not seeing results pretty quickly, or you've put in so much effort yet you're not seeing your channel grow, you might give up. It doesn't mean that if it's taking time, it's not going to work. So that's what your soul here wants to tell you, that some of the things would take a lot of discipline. So if you decide this is what you want to do, continue putting in the effort until you see the result, right? Because here it feels like where you're putting in the hard work, for you, somehow results don't come in spontaneously. It tests you a lot. And this is what your soul is trying to tell you. Your soul is trying to test here, or what lesson you've brought in into your life is to have discipline. And when you have discipline, you'll be able to see the results in the long run and not immediately. So for example, if someone is preparing for going for the races, they prepare for it years beforehand. They keep on sprinting, and they make that as a part of their lifestyle. They'll have a healthy diet. They'll practice every single day for that one day of having the race, maybe for just a few minutes. But that's when they see the results. So that similarly that's coming up for you here, Paltry, is that you need to maintain the discipline in your mind, in your lifestyle. So once you've decided you want to do something, continue with it. You might see failure first, but your soul is asking you to continue because the results are there for you, and the results will be there for you so unexpectedly that you will not even realize it. Now, the other thing here is that you could be someone who has a lot of fear as well, where you're experiencing a lot of fear. And this is something that's coming across from your past life experiences, I'm feeling, Palwan. And this is something as well that's being tested quite a lot in this lifetime. So your fear here is not something I feel that's been new for you, that's just been generated in this lifetime. No, you must have felt this since you were a small child. So it's been carried forward here, and your soul wants to tell you that this lifetime you are able to break this chain, you are able to break this cycle of living in fear, and they can see that in you. And that will happen as well if you bring out a lot of discipline in your life. So again, for example, I give that example of a YouTube channel, but let me give an example. If you want to start a business, there could be a lot of fear inside you before you actually start it up. So many things could be running in your mind. Am I doing the right thing? Do I know what I'm doing? What if it doesn't work out? And for example, when you start your business, you might not see the results that you would expect or that you would like. And that will again instill a lot of fear out there within you. But that's where your soul say bring discipline in. And when you bring discipline in, you might not see the result in a month, you might not see in 6 months, you might see it, in probably 18 months. But the results would be there, and that will happen once you overcome the fear as well. So these are two very important things here that your soul wants you to talk about. Now, for a lot of you, I am seeing as well. So I'm seeing here both. I'm seeing here that for a lot of you, relationship and money could be kind of like an issue in this lifetime. And we have you break the chain as well, because pile one, you're meant to do really big things in this lifetime. You're meant to break the cycles. You're meant to come out as a warrior and as a very courageous person here. For some of you, I feel like, you could be gaining the courage in this lifetime to break, to come out of a toxic relationship that's not serving you. It is possible that you are usually not at that end where you break the pattern and walk away. Maybe you're usually not this type of person here, but this is what it's kind of, your soul wants to tell you, that you need to learn to overcome your fear. So if you're in a toxic cycle, toxic relationship that's not serving you, your soul is kind of nudging you to break free from that and move ahead in life. And they're also nudging you here is to focus a lot on trusting yourself, pile one, in building this new creativity, in building this new business that you really want to do, is to have faith that you can be abundant here. So here I'm seeing a lot of abundance for you, pile one, but it's not coming to you because you have some sort of fear. It could be that, fear of lack as well that's coming in your mind. But what's going to happen, pile one, is that fear, for example, I give the example of business, right? So when you start out, the fear would be there for a month. It would be there for 6 months when you're not seeing the result. But when you keep doing it, you just learn to overcome that fear with your discipline. After 12 months or something, you're not going to have that fear anymore. It's just going to be a part of your routine. And that's when, pile one, you will start seeing the result financially. So this is what it's trying to teach you, that where you don't have fear, that's where you see the maximum results. Okay, and it's a big part of you to learn to overcome this. And the best technique your soul here wants to tell you to overcome your fear is by discipline. So I'll give another example. For example, if you have fear of heights, okay, so what you need to do is create a discipline where slowly you start challenging yourself. You slowly start moving a notch higher, a notch higher, a notch higher, till you reach that point where, for example, I don't know how to give this a good example, but for example, you're afraid to look at the world from the 50th floor, okay? And so you start from the 20th floor, you move to the 30th, you move to the 32nd. Once you go to 32nd, the 20th is not going to feel that scary anymore. And then you push yourself further, move to the 40. Once you move to 40, the 30 will not feel scary anymore. In that way, you keep progressing until you reach the 50th floor, and then nothing is going to feel scary anymore. So that's why here this has come up, where you slowly start pushing yourself, pushing yourself. And once you reach that height, you're not going to feel scared anymore. So it's a very beautiful message here that your soul actually wants to tell you. And you are going to, many people are going to be talking about you. I'll say that, pile one, because of how courageous you are. Your courage here, it's going to be something that people would admire, people be proud of, and somewhere they would wish they are like you. Now, the other message your soul wants to say is to say yes more often. And this again comes down with a fear. You could be having some sort of fear that is stopping you from taking any such steps. So here your soul wants to say that trust yourself, but once you do, commit to it. Don't change your mind because you're not seeing results. Don't change your mind because of fear of what society might think, because of fear of what this person might say, that person might say. Nothing. Once you decide something, put your whole heart and soul towards it and keep doing it until you see the result. And that is your game changer in life. And again, like I said here, I do feel for some of you, your relationship is not where it should be. You deserve so much more. And once you learn that you deserve so much more, once you're able to break from the toxic cycle, you are going to find the perfect person here for you. So here you can achieve all of this by focusing on this. All right, pal one, I hope you resonated with this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe and help grow this channel. If you'd like a personal reading or if you'd like to learn tarot course, you can find all the details in the description below. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, pal, to all those who've chosen the yellow heart. So today's reading, we're going to look into what message your soul has for you. What do they urgently want to convey to you? So first, I'd like to invite your angels, spirit guides to please come to me. Please speak through me. Please tell me what soul message pile 2 needs to hear. What message their soul has for them, please. Thank you. Pile 2, if any of you are interested in a personal reading, or if you'd like to learn tarot course, you can find details of my Etsy shop and my email address in the description below. So Etsy shop would be for personal readings, and if you'd like to learn tarot course, you could email me. All right. So pile 2, what message your soul has for you? What do they want to convey? Pile 2, what message your soul has for you? What do they want to convey? Right, so we have here the Emperor, Maker King, Pride, Death, Share Your Voice. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Okay, pile 2, we'll just tune into the energy here. So pile 2, there is a lot of red here I'm sensing. Okay, now, first of all, I feel like giving you this message that if any of you feel, you're having like a temper, it's a message from your soul to try to control on the anger issue of yours or the anger outburst that some of you could be experiencing here. Okay, it's kind of to I get a feeling that for a lot of you in this lifetime, your soul will be teaching you the lesson of um, letting your ego die. Okay, I'm channeling this message for you, pal, too. A lot of you would have experiences in this lifetime that will help your ego to die. Okay, and this is very, very important for you. The reason being is because your soul here is trying to tell you that you're actually meant to be a leader. You're meant to be a boss like person here. And that's why, with this type of responsibility, there is a very, very high chance that you could become a person who is very proud, a person who could become very egoistic, or a person who feels very dominating. And they don't want that for you. They want you to be a leader, they want you to be a creator, but they want you to be as humble as possible. Hence, you will encounter circumstances in your life that will make you humble. Um, there is a lot of self-respect here, which I'm seeing, which is absolutely fine. Okay. And this is exactly how they would want things to go for you. Where pride here is, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay. Pride here just does not mean that I love myself. Once you start seeing yourself in everyone, that humbleness will automatically come through. Okay. So you will get a lot of opportunities, I'm sensing, or maybe some of you have already started getting the opportunities here of being, either moving to a high position or having some power and authority. This could be in your home life as well, pal, too. It could be in your home life where you have a lot of freedom to do whatever you want, to look after the family, to be, this main person here. It could be in your work life where, you're having your own business, you are like your own boss, or it could be where you gain a very high position out there in your company. So these are the two things that will definitely make you. I do feel a lot of money as well coming out for you here, pal, too. So security wise, it's going to be amazing for you. But that's where the experiences would come through. And here as well, we have debt. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings here. So you would have a debt of the ego, as I said, and it could be where, for example, you were very, very proud of something in your life, or it could be of someone in your life, and you have a breakdown of that, and that just teaches you that nothing lasts forever in life. Again, Paltu, I know this is all probably difficult to hear, but we are here in this world for a spiritual growth, right? As much as we want things to be perfect, that is the whole reason for it in our life, is to have the spiritual experience here. And that's exactly beautifully how you're going to go through. So you will get everything, where it gets authority, financially, responsibilities, you'll get all that. But your soul wants to make sure that you carry these responsibilities in a responsible manner, right? And nothing else should affect you in this. They want you to share your opinion. They want you to share your voice. They want you to be more someone who trusts themselves, okay, and who's able to share all this with the world as well. And it seems like a lot of you are already on the right track. A lot of you have already something in your mind, or for example, if you work in a corporate environment, you are already proving yourselves out there to your company, or you have already initiated a business here for yourself. But it seems like a lot of you probably have already started what you're supposed to do over here. And you're meant to be very vocal. You're not meant to be someone who suppresses their thoughts and feelings. You're meant to be someone who actually shares this, because the more you share what you really think and feel, the better it's going to be for your spiritual growth as well. The other message they want to probably bring up for you is to let you know that nothing lasts forever. Good times and bad times both. And again, the pride could be attached to that. For example, a lot of us are very proud of our family, and we feel like they will always be with us through thick and thin. Whether it's our parents, our siblings, our children, any such relationship and connections here. But suddenly we have a misunderstanding with one of them, and the person doesn't look back and talk to us. What happens then? Yeah, our life comes crumbling down, right? And at that time, our pride as well comes crumbling down. So it's just a message that nothing is real in this world. Even we are somewhere not real. And of course, I won't go much deeper into that because I want to make this a simple message here from your soul, as much as I would like it to be deep. But you are going to learn so much, Paltu, in this lifetime, that you're going to feel a major transformation out there within you. And I feel you with the death, it's a death of your old self and a reborn of your new self here. I want to bring out, I feel I bring out clarifier for this. And let me see. Why is that card here, please? What is the new ending and beginning we have here? Dreamer 9, Nightmare. So, yeah. It's like Dancer 10. Again, like I gave the example of a family. So it could be something like that could come up here. Like, a family member you never expected would be, would treat you that way, or who would talk to you that way, or with whom you could have a misunderstanding here. It could be something like that, but that teaches you so much, Paltu. It just teaches you the meaning of um, when I said earlier that everything is temporary here, nothing stays the same. It is possible that when you stop talking to a particular family person, your life turns upside down because you never expected it. You stand up on your 2 feet again, and after a couple of years, again, you both reconcile and start talking. But by that time, you're a changed person because you do understand that all this is temporary. What we all are doing in this life here is purely on a selfish basis as well, purely for our own spiritual growth. And once we understand that, that's when we're able to spread it. I feel that once you understand your own spiritual growth, Paltu, you'll be able to share this as well with the world. That's not for all of you, that's for very few of you out there who would have the interest of actually going beyond yourself and who would like to spread this to the rest of the world. But besides that, I do feel like there is beautiful abundance out there waiting for you. There's a business venture out there, or there's a high position out there waiting for you, and you're meant to influence and affect many people's life. And that's why they want you to be very careful and cautious when you're doing this. All right, Paltu, I hope you resonated with this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe and help grow this channel. If you'd like a personal reading or if you'd like to learn tarot course, you can find all the details in the description below. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, Paltry, all those who've chosen the blue heart. So today's reading, we're going to look into what message your soul has for you. What do they urgently want to convey? So first, I'd like to invite your spirit guides and angels to please come to me. Please speak through me. Please tell me what soul message, what message Paltry soul has for them, please. Message Paltry soul has for them, please. Right, thank you. Paltry, if any of you are interested in a personal reading, I have an Etsy shop. You could book a reading from there. And if you'd like to learn tarot course, you could email me. Both these details are mentioned in the description below. Okay. Paltry. What message your soul has for you? I feel here, for a lot of you, you're probably already very intuitive. You're probably already trying to connect here with your angels, your guides, and your higher self. Okay, so we have here judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay, that the maker. I must say, the three pals has a very similar energy here. So some of you probably are going to sit and watch all the three piles I'm feeling with this. Empathy, the crumbling, the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe, absolutely. And dance with life. Do something to change your energy here. Bring this here. Okay, let me just arrange the cards so you can see all of them. Right, pile three. So as I said, this energy of all the piles this time has been very interlinked. And I feel for a lot of you, you'll be watching all the three piles because there could be messages for you in all of them here. You'll be able to resonate with it. And I do feel for you, pile three, is that you are a very intuitive person, very intuitive. And you probably are someone who likes tapping into energies, who wants to know what's there beyond. So for people who are already in this type of journey, life can be a bit more challenging. Life can be a bit more, um, yeah, challenging would be the right word. You probably have had a lot of experiences already in your life, probably since you were a young child, that have been major transformations, and they've not been easy, but only because of your spiritual strength you've been able to overcome all those challenges here. Only because you've believed that there is someone beyond, that you've had the strength to be able to overcome that situations here. Your soul wants to tell you that yes, your guides and angels have been working with you very, very strongly at the background. And that's because, Paltry, you have asked them for their support as well. And they do not come and help us unless we ask them to. And for you, Paltry, I'm seeing here that you have asked them for their support and the guidance in your life. And this is what they're truly helping you out with. Um, your soul here is trying to give you the balance between the practical and the intuitive side. I'm seeing these two right next to each other. So we have the maker here, the earth, the practical side, and we have the empathy here, the spiritual side. And the beauty of it, pile three, sorry, is if we see here, they both are purple. They both are clearly very spiritual cards over here. With the empathy, it says, I'm open to seeing both sides of situation. And the judgment here says, I understand that everyone has their own unique part and challenges. So you know what's your biggest gift, pile two? Pile two, I keep saying pile two, pile three. So clearly, like I said, there are strong messages for you everywhere. So pile three, you do not judge people. You accept everyone for who they are. You understand that everyone is very unique. They have their own gifts and they also have their own flaws, right? It's like all of us have this. We have the dark side, we have the light side here. And you, the beauty of you is that you understand it and you accept it. You do not judge people. So I'll give an example. So for example, um, you meet someone who is stuck in a toxic relationship here. You're not judging that person and saying, why are you not leaving this connection right here, right now? You're dumb and I don't see the reason why you're doing it. And you judge the person. No. You talk to them, you try to understand the situation, and you're able to see um, life through their lenses. And you see that how much fear that person has within them, or if they probably have other responsibilities which they're just not able to get rid of and step out. So you try to see things from their perspective. So that's where the beauty of this comes into your life, Paltry. And I am getting a little bit emotional. I don't know why. I just feel like you're able to tap so strongly into other people's energy here. And your soul here is actually, they're somehow very proud of you, Paltry. I must say that because unknowingly you have helped many people, whether this is a part of what you do or not, whether you have, there's as a part like whether you're doing any spiritual practice or not, but knowingly or unknowingly, you have helped so many people by listening to them and by putting yourself in their shoes, empathizing with them, it makes them feel seen and heard. Okay. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it, right? There are challenges in your life, and that is meant for you to grow. Absolutely, because we have here the crumbling, that's the tower card, and the death. That means ending and new beginning. So there's constantly going to be things in your life that you will end and you'll begin. But that is just going to keep making your soul stronger and stronger and stronger and help you grow that spiritual cycle, that spiritual life over here. You will always have these two combination of, having a strong practical side as well as having this intuitive side. And I feel a lot of you would benefit if you have a spiritual business. Okay. Maybe not as full-time but as part-time as well. If you have that, that would be very nourishing for your soul as well, because it will bring up the practical side in you of running a business. At the same time, it will touch the spiritual side in you of using your intuitiveness. So there will be constant challenges in your life that will test you, that will test um, um, your spiritual knowledge, right? Okay, you're getting all the knowledge, you're learning and everything, but when it comes to really apply it, are you applying it the right way or not? So far, I must say that, you've been doing beautifully, pile three. It's been a slow, gradual journey, but you've been getting there. And if you've been in touch with your angels and spirit guides here as well, they're really, really supporting you. And you have so many of them out there holding on to you and helping you to come out and move towards this beautiful path out there. We also have your dance with life that really stood out here. Do something to change your energy. So, part three, enjoying life for you as well is a um, very big point that your soul would like to point across. Because no matter what is happening here in your life, they don't want you to go in a shell. They don't want you to, when you experience something really difficult, they don't want you to be so depressed about it. They want you to still come to the point where you're able to still enjoy your life no matter what is happening. And that is the strength of your spiritual knowledge, right? Because we know here everything is temporary. We know here that things never stay the same. They always change. We always transform here. Nothing, like even now, the second has just gone by. We're not going to get the second back, right? Again, something here has changed. So change is constant here, especially with the death card. And this is what here you need to really soak in this information here. So you need to come to the point, and you probably would very soon, where you understand that, okay, all these things are happening in my life, but I am not going to stop living. I am not going to stop being me. I'm going to still explore life. I'm still going to enjoy life and just be the best version here of myself. Right? And this, I feel, pile three, the moment you come to this point, you will know you've had the biggest achievement in your life. When there's something going on in the background that is a life changer, that is a big thing, in spite of that, in your heart, you are still at peace, you're still at ease. And this will speak volume. This will finally show you that, yes, this is where my soul wanted to reach. And that's why I think here, this card, I had to put it over here, because this is kind of the destination of your soul. This is where your soul wants to take you, Paltry. They want to take you to this point where nothing really affects you anymore. Pain is there, pleasure is there, but in spite of that, you are just serene, you are just calm, and you've gained so much spiritual knowledge. I feel a lot of you as well, I'm seeing that there is a possibility of your third eye opening. Okay, again, this will come with a lot of discipline, this will come with a lot of practice here. But there is a strong possibility for you, Paltry, that you will gain the spiritual awareness and you will feel your third eye opening. And for a lot of you, it will definitely open completely and you'll be able to see the reality much more clearly. Okay, so it's in your hand. You're kind of on the right path, and it's a never ending thing for you. It'll constantly be changing, but you're constantly growing here. And don't stop communication with your guides and angels. Okay, they are supporting you, they are helping you, and they are there for you. Okay, Paltry, I hope you resonated with this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. If you like a personal reading or if you'd like to learn tarot course, you could find details in the description below. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care.